In this video, we're going to explore the different types of AI agents that you can build in the different industries that are going to be revolutionized using AI agents. And so one of the things to start with is that AI agents isn't just the next crypto. It's not just, you see these hype cycles in the market, right? Crypto got big, Bitcoin got big, everyone loves it, then it crashes, and then everyone loves it again, then it crashes. No, this is different. AI agents are fundamentally going to change the way that we work, and they're going to do this by disrupting literally every single industry that you can think of. But in this one, we're going to talk about healthcare, finance, security, customer service, manufacturing. I'm going to show you how AI agents is not a fad. It's not a hype cycle. I mean, there is hype around it right now, but it's because it's going to fundamentally change the nature of work online rather than what knowledge work is has to be redefined with the introduction of agents into the market. So we can think of a couple different agents here. We have, marketing agents, sales agents, financial analysis agents, healthcare, manufacturing, customer service. These are the ones we're going to go into today. And I'm going to show you the ways in which agents will fundamentally revolutionize these specific things. So let's say that we are looking at customer service AI systems, right? So whenever someone is trying to get engaged with a company and they want customer service, they're either going to go via chat, email, or phone call, right? So the way that AI agents are going to revolutionize this industry is that essentially with LLMs, the ability for a company to have a knowledge base of all of their products, of all of the potential answers and like objections to certain client questions. When you have a knowledge base of this, then it's these chatbots, these email, agents that can respond to emails, these inbound receptionist voice agents. These are fundamentally being able to answer questions better than a trained human would. So why would someone hire, or outsource a customer service agent when they could just build an AI agent that handles all of their customer service needs and either routes people to the correct, like if a human is needed, it routes them. It tries to solve their problem before a human is needed. It's keeping track of what problems are being solved and learning from itself. And there's this like positive feedback loop here. And it's online 24/7. Like people can get their questions answered 24/7 and then routed to human only if they need to. And so this is essentially going to take over the vast majority of customer service type roles in the future. And that's why AI agents are going to revolutionize like the customer service industry. The next one is manufacturing. So let's say that you're trying to build IRL, manufacture products. There's a couple core systems, frameworks, like you think of theory of constraints or, Amazon or some of the Japanese car manufacturers, they have come up with these different models of how to optimize the efficiency of these plants. But right now, humans are the ones that are still looking through the data, trying to figure out how to implement those systems. So what you need to know is that rather than humans having to sort through data and figure out how to optimize these systems, now AI agents will essentially be able to monitor millions, billions of pieces of data at once and make split-second decisions based on these models that the manufacturing plants are already working under. So if it's like find the constraint and then focus everything on making sure that that constraint is fixed, then it's going to be able to monitor the entire plant and figure out in every single second what is the constraint, how to fix it, what human needs to be contacted in order to fix it, right? It's going to increase efficiency 1,000-fold most likely. I mean, in a manufacturing setting, maybe not 1,000-fold, but the efficiency is going to skyrocket because it's not a human that has to process data and then make a decision about how to, solve a constraint to increase throughput. No, it's being able to say within a microsecond, like, boom, send a message to this person telling them that this machine is down. And it happens instantly rather than, over the course of hours with a human trying to monitor everything. The next thing is going to be the healthcare agent. So this is one I'm really interested to see how this plays out, but agents are going to fundamentally revolutionize how we understand our, health, right? Let's say we feel like some weird symptom in you could have a personalized AI health agent that has the full record of all of your health data, all your biometric data. Maybe you can see like wearables, they like track like heart rate variability, recovery, that sort of thing. And it could have medical records, lab results, vital signs. And then what would happen is you have this agent and you say, hey, I'm feeling this specific symptom. Then it could diagnose you with a certain degree of accuracy and be able to detect things earlier. And so one of the big paradigm shifts in medicine, which you probably know about, is like everything right now is focused on treating the symptoms. But with AI agents that are trained on all your data, it's going to enable humans to be able to detect patterns. Like if you have this specific symptom and it's been happening consistently, the agent may be able to say, every single time you eat this food, you get this symptom. There might be some correlation here, and it's able to like do better predictive processing and a better ability to analyze and give you hyper personalized care. Right now, most people go to the doctor, I don't know, once per year, if that. And if you had an agent where you could just talk to it on a weekly basis to try to figure out how to improve your health, this would vastly improve the overall holistic health of each person, because there's less friction, right? I don't go to the doctor that much. There's so much friction for me to go and schedule a doctor appointment drive. We're seeing telehealth now, which is a little bit easier, but I got to figure out what my insurance number is, and I have to figure out. There's just a lot of pieces of friction that are going to stop people from using the doctor. Whereas if you had an individualized healthcare agent, it could be like, oh, this is what most likely what that is, or it's like, oh, that sounds intense. You should probably schedule an appointment. Here's how you do it. Oh, I'll schedule it for you. It has access to your calendar, so it's scheduling that appointment for you. You don't have to do anything. And so it's really just going to reduce the amount of friction between wherever you're at and the goals that you want to achieve. So if you want to be a healthy human being with overall health of your, you know, entire physiological, emotional system, it's going to be able to understand you and give you hyper personalized feedback to accomplish that goal. That brings us on to a financial analysis. So, in terms of financial analysis, this is one that I'm less excited about. I think we've already seen, some of the potential cons and bad things and trade-offs that happen when you use AI to analyze markets. People do these things where they like try to analyze where a stock is going and use AI to like purchase a bunch and boost the stock and then sell. Like there's a lot of schemes that happen. But I think as a whole, what I'm interested in is like just economic data where it can say like, here's the overall health of the economy. Here's the specific parts of the economy that are, that are reducing the health, that are increasing risk exponentially that the economy will collapse. And it's able to give people a better understanding of like, this is where the economy is at. Or maybe for politicians, here's where the specific risk points are that are like, imagine like the housing crisis of 2008, financial crisis of 2008. Imagine if we had these agents to say like, hey, this is extremely risky that we're selling shorts on house like mortgage loans, and there's a bubble here. Maybe could be able to do better forecasting and prediction of like, oh, there's a bubble that's about to pop. There's extremely high risk that no one is aware of. Focus your energy on this. But I'm sure some people will do it for portfolio optimization. Let's say you have a brokerage account, you have a bunch of stocks in your account you're trading, maybe with crypto. It could say here's the risk profile of every single one of these assets. Here's Bitcoin. Here's the S&P 500. Here's Warren Buffett's company. Like whatever it is, Warren Buffett's company is super low risk. The Ethereum is super high risk. S&P is somewhere in between. Nvidia is medium risk. Whatever it is. And you could say like, hey, I want to have high risk while I'm at this net worth. And once I hit this net worth, I want my risk profile to go down a little bit. And over time, I want to invest in less risky things. That could be an interesting way to use a financial analysis agent. The next one, and these are the ones that I really focus on, are the sales agents. So this is what I'm really excited about because it's going to enable more and more people to start one-person businesses. You can think of it like this. There's only a couple core aspects of a business: sales and marketing. You need to have something that is extremely valuable that you offer, and you have to get it in front of people who might buy it. And so the ways that you do that, there's only if you use Alex Hormozi's framework, there's cold outreach, warm outreach, ads, and content. And so it's like here's cold outreach, warm outreach is going to be sales, and then I guess ads would be sales, and marketing would be content. And so, with that being said, the reason it's so hard for someone to start a business nowadays, pre AI agents and all that stuff, is because it takes an egregious amount of time to do sales and marketing well. You could work 80 hours a week and still not do sales and marketing well. Like, that's how many hours it takes to do sales and marketing extremely well. And what I'm really excited about is once you have AI agents, the barrier to entry to creating a business is so much lower because it's able to support you and augment a lot of those sales processes. So let's say that you like have a certain service, you've offered it to people, you know it's valuable. Then you say that the agent has access to your CRM, it has access to market research, it has access to leads, it has access to your pipeline. There's different follow-ups and automations that are happening. Then your only goal is to make sure that you're targeting the right people, that you have enough volume, and that you have enough information about a person before you hop on the sales call with them. And that's going to increase, make sure that you're targeting the right markets, it's going to increase your close rate, etc. And so sales in and of itself is like a lot of these companies, sales, they have 500-person sales teams because it's just a volume game. And if you can have agents supporting you and increasing the amount of volume of something like this, that's when you're going to be able to start a one-person business, right? So for my business, Smart Scaling AI, I have cold email campaigns running, and it's basically sourcing leads in my target markets. I'm testing out different offers for sales agents, marketing agents, project management agents. And then basically what's happening is the agents are just going and personalizing all of the messages, sending them. It's managing my CRM, doing follow-ups, right? I probably spend a couple hours a week on like managing the pipeline. And then everything else is just coming up with offers, figuring out what the market is. And it's just like all the creative work, right? The creative work of the business, what sets apart successful businesses from unsuccessful ones, is usually, are you able to understand why a target market likes something and add extreme amounts of value to a certain target market, right? And the sad thing is that a lot of people, there's some people that can do that really well, but they struggle to execute on like bringing that vision to life. And so like if the execution is the challenge, then what happens is that the better you are at being able to understand how to add value, how to create offers, how to understand like what markets to target, then you can have the agents execute on that vision for you and basically start generating revenue a lot faster than you would have otherwise. So this brings us to the last and my most favorite use case for agents is marketing agents. This is one I'm still figuring out. It's a very tough problem to solve because basically social media is incredibly hard to do well. Email is incredibly hard to do well. But what we want to think about is marketing intelligence, right? So if you have an agent, I'm building systems. There's going to be a video coming soon about how to do YouTube, build systems for YouTube. Like, it's very low effort for me to create these videos. I pretty much just spend a little bit of time creating assets, press record, and then it takes me 5 minutes to, get it edited, thumbnail design, whatever. It's all delegated or it's all in a system, right? And so what I think is most interesting is every marketing system requires a funnel, right? So every marketing system requires that you're getting eyeballs on your thing. Let me figure out how to rotate this. Every marketing system requires that you get eyeballs on your product and that they convert into people. So the thing is that you can entirely pretty much automate this top level of the process. So let's say that, let me just go boom, create another one. Red, yellow, orange. All right, so let's say this is our funnel. We have a couple different stages of this funnel. We start with this stage, something like that. It's not going to be perfect, but we have stage 1, which is getting eyeballs, and we have stage 2, which is like, there we go. So we have like the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. And so what we can think about is how do we use agents to augment this process of top, middle to bottom. So the thing is that the all about getting eyeballs is how do you create the best content as possible. AI is helping us being able to outline content faster, to understand why it works well and to reflect on it. So there's this reciprocal feedback loop where I'm creating all these YouTube videos and then I'm seeing which ones are most effective, which ones resonate with the market the most. So if I publish like 30 videos in the last month, I see that there's 5 that have worked really well. And for my channel, I've seen that the ones where I talk specifically about my different processes and frameworks behind AI agents and different processes and frameworks behind how to build them, those are the ones that have done the best. So I'm doubling down on AI agents. I'm understanding how to do the top of funnel better. Then the middle of funnel is maybe you join my email list, or you join the school community, or let's say that the community is down here. So there's a couple different actions that people can take once they get to the bottom of the funnel. So once they get to the bottom of my funnel, people can do one of 2 things. They can work with me full time. They can go to my website, smartscalingai.com, and book a call to work with me, or they can go to school and do a more done with you / DIY approach. This is done for you. If you want me to build AI systems for you, you go here. If you want to build it with me on calls, we have live calls. We have 1 hour coaching for everyone, one-on-one coaching, etc. Then you go here. And so it's essentially that all of the eyeballs are being funneled down, and some people are qualified and some people aren't. So how do we use marketing? It's how do we augment and make the content creation process easier? How do we make the process of understanding what works and improving the conversion rates easier? Conversion rate optimization, ROI optimization. How do we understand the analytics, and how do we understand what decisions to change based on the analytics? That is the analytics and optimization part of things. And then mostly it's content generation. So it's like the goal here, and you may have seen some of my other videos on this, the goal here is to share our perspectives as often and as liberally as possible. Not to be confused with politically liberally, but as liberally as possible. So our goal is to be able to share our perspectives as often as possible. And then the more that we share our perspectives, the more that this is where an agent comes in. The agent is able to see, repurposes our perspectives on each platform. So the more that we share, the more kind of like source material that the agent has to work with, so that it can then use it to add more content, add more eyeballs to this funnel. And so there's a lot of different ways. You can have a copywriting agent, you can have a social media agent, you can have a strategy agent, you can have these agents that are doing many different things, but the core thing is that it's just making every aspect of this process easier. The part from idea to finalized piece of content is shorter, because you have the idea, you articulate the idea in some form of writing, video, audio communication, and then it gets translated into that and converted into content, right? And so at the end of the day, this is why I'm so freaking excited about AI agents in the marketing world, because it's going to enable people to have more meaningful lives, right? There's a reason I'm freaking hyped on I'm just like stoked to record these videos. It's because I love like exploring different perspectives and theories and sharing these ideas and helping people understand this stuff. It's helping me understand it more as well. And there's this ability for me to feel a sense of like meaning and participation, like I'm participating in something. I'm exploring new terrain. I'm discovering stuff. It's a very meaningful process. then all the shit that I don't want to do, all of the, you know, admin stuff that is about like optimizing campaigns and analytics, it's like, and trying to repurpose the content on every single platform, that's not even here anymore. My only goal is to be able to articulate my ideas and understandings of AI agents as clearly as possible, and everything else is taken care of. So in an ideal world, these are all taken care of, and what I'm focused on is making as many videos and articulations of my ideas as possible, and um, delivering as high quality of products as possible. And then if all I have to do is create content and manage a couple sales campaigns and deliver high quality products, that's the essence of a business, right? And it's just one person, it's only me doing this. I might have a couple contractors helping me out here and there with delivering on services, or creating YouTube thumbnails. But other than that, this is a one person business, and the only reason that I'm able to operate this business is because of agents. So I hope you found this valuable. This is what, 6 different use cases for agents. This is not even scratching the tip of the iceberg, guys. Like, agents, there are hundreds, thousands, millions of different potential use cases for agents. But these are some of the core ones that I feel like are going to revolutionize the most aspects of society, like the soonest. These are the things that are going to be impacted the fastest. And so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want me to build AI agent systems for your business, you can go to smartscalingai.com. And if you want to just learn how to build agents and build agents together, you can go to the AI Systems Mastery community, where everyone that signs up gets a 60-minute one-on-one session with me. And we have like a couple calls per week where we build AI agents live, or we just connect with other people about AI systems. And so I'm trying to put this community together with one sole purpose in mind: helping people transition into the AI age. You'll find a lot of communities like this where it's like, how to start your AI automation agency in 30 days, right? That's not what this is. This is teaching you how to learn the different aspects of AI, right? We have AI agents, prompt engineering. We have any of the systems you've seen me build on YouTube. You can just download those as files, put them into your business, mental models. And there's going to be a couple new courses that I'm building out specifically around, it's just like, how do you understand the core skills that you need to learn in order to be effective in any role, right? So whether you're in a 9 to 5, whether you're in, you want to start your own AI agent business, AI agent agency, then whatever your goal is, you have to understand the core and fundamental skills of AI, and this is what I teach you how to do in this course. And so if that's of interest to you, links are in the description. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video on the different use cases of agents. 2025 is going to be huge, guys. It's the year of AI agents, right? So if you want to position yourself well for, like, if you want to make sure that you have job security essentially, and you want to position yourself well in 2025 to be able to take advantage of this opportunity, you're going to want to make sure that you understand AI agents. So I'd highly recommend, whatever you do, whether it's with me or not, learn AI agent architecture, learn what specific learn which ones stand out to you most. Like, are you already in market? Like, don't try to reinvent the wheel here. If you're already in a customer service role, maybe learn how to build customer service agents. You'll be much more effective at that than someone that has never done customer service in their life, and wants to try to start building those agents. Meanwhile, if you're in finance, if you're in sales, if you're in marketing, start with those domains and start learning and just playing around with building agents in those domains. And I guarantee you're going to set yourself up for success in the future, much more than if you would have not done that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.